Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a ton of Pokemon news to go over, new trademarks, DLC info, there's a new movie as well, there's a lot of stuff to go over. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's go over some new trademarks for Pokemon. Again, not necessarily with the DLC at all, there's just new trademarks that have popped up that I wanted to go over. Pokeexperto tweeting this out, saying Nintendo, Creatures, and Game Freak have registered 3 more trademarks in Japan. So we have Ancient Raw, Raw Shiny, Treasure Future, and then Flash. Now, of course, we also have Melka going on saying, don't eat your head with theories too much. These are marks for TCG with high probability, but it does not go in the main tweet out of caution. So, very, very likely for for TCG in the future. But either way, Treasure Future and Treasure Shiny, they sound like they're going to be some sort of Scarlet and Violet set, potentially, just because, you know, Hidden Treasure of Area Zero, Future, it just makes sense. So that's probably going to have some cards of like Ogerpon and Monkey Dory and stuff like that in that set. We also have another trademark as well. This one, which again is more likely, I guess, to be game related, but again still could be TCG. So again, Nintendo, Creatures, and Game Freak have registered this trademark in Japan, and this is Ruler of the Black Flame. So I'm not sure if that's supposed to be Flame and it was just translated badly, but yeah, Ruler of the Black Flame. Some people thinking it's related to Generation 5, just because I guess it's got the word black in there, so you got black and white. Yeah, either way, those are the new trademarks, most likely for TCG, could be for Scarlet and Violet TCG and DLC TCG, yeah, most likely not for the games. We also have this to go over as well, posted by Light. A couple of people have been talking about this. As you can see, it got quite a bit of traction online, over 2,000 likes. We have Light here saying, probably I found the third Corydon/Miraidon. I don't want to name it, but this one should be Genzaiden. Now it's confirmed that there is a third academy called the Blueberry Academy. So, can this Pokemon be from there representing the present? Also goes on to say, it looks different from Cyclizar, the eyes have different positions, resembles between Corydon and Miraidon, also have some indigo colors like the blueberries. Maybe it's just a coincidence, we'll know it during the 6 months of wait. What do you think? And then this is the difference here. So, as you can see, it's very much based on Cyclizar, in my opinion. It's just like a different kind of artwork for him. You can see a Dragonite in the background as well. I think they're just these colors, just simply because it's just the promotional thing of the poster. Obviously, we got the DLC kind of shown in a poster in the game that obviously we didn't really take any notice of because we wouldn't have known it was about the DLC. So that's why people have kind of been trying to make connections with other things about the DLC. It very well could be a new form of Cyclizar, because obviously we ride Cyclizar in Paldea. So maybe there's like a different form of Cyclizar in like Japan, because obviously Paldea and wherever this DLC is going to be, you know, they're completely far away from each other. One is like Spain, Portugal, one is Japan. So there very well could be different forms of Cyclizar in the new areas. Very well could be. You know, I'm not kind of saying no to that at all. I think it's unlikely, but at the same time, there might not even be any Cyclizars, because obviously in Japan there's Johto, Kanto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh, and there ain't no Cyclizars or any kind of rideable Pokemon in those games, barring Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. But yeah, I don't know. Potentially could be a new Cyclizar form. I think it's unlikely. I think it's just the colors of the promotional thing. You got a Dragonite there in the background. I think it is literally just promoting the kind of mail company, like the mailing company, like delivering stuff. But either way, food for thought 100%. Let's move on to the new Pokemon movie that potentially has also made some groundwork here. This was posted by Deadline saying Jonathan Kreisel to direct Pokemon Detective Pikachu sequel at Legendary. So this is an exclusive. So Portlandia co-creator Jonathan is in negotiations to direct the Pokemon Detective Pikachu live-action sequel based on the globally popular Pokemon franchise for Legendary Entertainment. Chris Galeta will write the script for the follow-up to Legendary's 2019 box office hit. The original pick was directed by Rob Letterman and starred Ryan Reynolds, Justice Smith, etc., etc. It was released by Warner Bros. On May the 10th and grossed more than, that's just stats about it and stuff. While no deals are done at this time and nothing is confirmed, insiders believe Ryan Reynolds will have some part to play in the upcoming sequel. Pokemon has delighted fans of all ages, more than 25 years, yada yada yada, talking about random stuff. Krauser's credits include co-creating and writing, executive production, just more stuff about the director. Either way, the main thing about this is that the Detective Pikachu movie has some more kind of traction. It has a little bit more, I guess, fuel being added to the flame about the sequel being created. Now, of course, they're just on about potential directors, so obviously this still has a long way before it would even be coming out. But either way, it's just a little bit more about the potential next Detective Pikachu movie. I really hope they make another one. I really enjoyed the first one, which is a complete parallel to the games. I didn't like the first Detective Pikachu game at all. I'm not really excited for the second one whenever that's going to come out. But the movies I really enjoyed. So yeah, hopefully they make a second one. We'll have to wait and see. Moving on, we have this by Pokisutami, which I thought was quite interesting. So basically, we had Junichi Masuda tweeting out about a business trip, and of course, whenever Masuda kind of travels anywhere, there's always the idea that that could potentially be where the next region is going to be based on. They have been spotted in different locations, which then became regions for Pokemon games, like when they went to the UK, and then we got Sword and Shield, etc. Pretty sure they went to France before Kalos. And then, yeah, Masuda is going on a business trip overseas. I wonder where his next destination is. And then it was actually confirmed where he was going. So, interesting. Masuda's top secret overseas business trip has him flying to the Big Apple. So, New York was where he went. Also, note to self, do not even post an image of a plane on social media. So, why is this interesting? Well, Generation 5 Unova was based on New York. So very interesting that he's going on a trip to New York once again. Maybe getting for some more inspiration or something for the Generation 5 remakes. I feel like it's not going to be another region, because obviously we've already had a region based on New York. So the reason that he's traveling to New York for a business trip could potentially be for Unova. I don't want to add any fuel to the fire. I'm just saying it's a little bit interesting that he is going to New York, which of course is the birthplace of Unova. It's where Black and White 2 are set. So yeah, I don't know, potentially, I just saw this, I thought it was quite interesting. I wasn't really going to take much notice of it, just seeing like the business trip, but then when we got the confirmation that it was New York where he was heading, that made me think, okay, well, that's a bit interesting. So I don't know, either way, people saying like Generation 5 remakes confirmed and stuff. Yeah, either way, I thought it was interesting. What are your thoughts on it? Do you think this could potentially have links to Generation 5, or do you think it is literally just something random? I mean, it is a business trip, so obviously it's something to do with Pokemon most likely, because, you know, that's his business. But either way, moving on, we also have this. This was tweeted out by Pokekalos. This is more stuff about Pokemon Bank, really. So as we all know, Pokemon Bank will close on the 27th of March, which obviously this month. Pokekalos tweeted out saying the Pokemon Bank will switch to free mode at the end of the month. A countdown will be displayed until then. So we're now getting a countdown, I guess, on Pokemon Bank. I've not looked because I've already got it, but I'm guessing there's a Pokemon Bank countdown. With the 3DS eShop closing, you won't be able to download it after March 27th. A lot of people believe that we're going to get home support around the 27th of March. So when the eShop closes for Pokemon Bank, that's when the Pokemon Home update is going to come out, which again is also a possibility. You know, we are getting it in spring, early 2023. March is spring, early 2023. So potentially when the bank closes or goes down because of the eShop, well, I guess bank isn't going down, but you know what I mean, the eShop closing, potentially that could pave the way for the Pokemon Home update. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. I'm hoping it comes out this month regardless, and I still think it will, because April, like, that's a quarter of the way. No, April is a third of the way through the year, which is weird to say, because, you know, I feel like 2023 has just started. Yeah, I feel like that's not really still early 2023. I don't know, maybe. Either way, let's move on. We have this as well, taken from the new poster from the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet anime. We got the trailer on Friday, so of course information about it and stuff, and this information was came about saying from PokeExperto, saying the voice of Captain Pikachu in the upcoming Pokemon anime will be provided by basically the original voice of Ash's Pikachu. So that's kind of cool. We're still going to have that same Pikachu voice actor in the new anime, which is cool. Like, they were always going to have Pikachu in it, but obviously, yeah, we got this trailer that dropped, a lot more information about it, stuff about like the pendant and the Pokeball looked really interesting, so I'm wondering how they are incorporated into the story. Yeah, that's just something I wanted to go over, just because. But either way, that's going to be everything for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Let me know your thoughts on these trademarks. Do you think it is just for TCG or what have you? What are your thoughts on this poster? Do you think it could be another Cyclozar form? Again, potentially. You never know. I think it's very unlikely, but you never know. Thoughts on the Detective Pikachu movie? What are your thoughts on this as well? Do you think it is inspiration for the Generation 5 remakes? Let me know your thoughts on all the stuff we covered today. But either way, thank you so much for watching. Like I say, enjoy, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. It's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.